All right, my chess champions, welcome back to another video. I think I'm going to play 2 games tonight, and we'll see if maybe we can break back into the 1600 range. So let's get started. All right, opponent is 1569. We are very similarly rated. Okay, so I don't know if we've actually even gotten this yet in the series. I play the Ruy Lopez against the when they go king pawn king pawn. Now you might think you can take here and then win this, but it doesn't quite work. I can show you guys after the game. Let's go ahead and castle. They castle. Okay, now I think maybe I can. Wait, takes. There, they have this queen move, but let's play this first. I think my pawn might have been hanging out some moment there. I think that drops this pawn. So let's do that. Okay, I might be in trouble if I go here and they go here. So let's maybe knight comes out this way actually. Yeah, bishop comes in. Their pieces do get very active. Let's just stay good on the clock though. I've already burned too much time talking, as I usually do. Yeah, quite uncomfortable. I think I have to play like this. Pretty gross. I don't see... Oh, this is just hanging. What am I doing? Oh, man. Oh, wait. Oh, man. All right. I'm extra rusty and dusty today, guys. Bishop's not hanging. Oh, man. All right. All right. Let's regroup. Let's calm ourselves. If I go back to have a fork, do I have any counterattacks? Not really. Not really. So, trying to see if I can get 2 pawns somehow. I think maybe we let him take the bishop and then we do this. Let's do that so we can do this and get rid of this bishop. And then I can like trade off this knight. I can reconsolidate my position. We're going to be in trouble here, guys, but yeah, I'll have to look at this opening after the fact. Also, I'm going to start trying to play a little faster here because we need to induce the variance. Variance is our friend when we're losing. If we can kick this knight, we can also take here maybe. So let's try and set something like this up. They probably will see this though. Do something to defend. I need to be a little cautious of this. Okay, I think we take, and then after they recapture, we take, and they can't take because this is pinned. Bit of a blunder by my opponent, I believe. And computer says, or now we're even in material for the moment. They can take here. Our pawn is pinned by their bishop. But we can take this rook, and then we can take this way. Okay, we need to get the rooks involved now. I can almost push, actually, because I'm thinking too long. Okay, let's go here. I think this is safe. We stay defending this. Maybe let's just try and secure everything. I need to make sure I don't trap my queen, though. So actually, maybe I should move the queen back over here. These bishops are pretty active. They might antagonize my rooks quite a bit. That is quite annoying. I might actually just let them take this. Oh, and they're on this. Okay, I'll let them take my king pawn. I think it's more important to protect my really strong passed pawns here. Ooh, this might be dangerous, though. I just need to move. If they jump in with the queen, I think I can move this pawn, and then this queen can. Ooh, that's even more dangerous. Okay, I just need to. They're trying to like swing the queen in this way. Okay, I think I just need to sack this pawn, actually. Quite unfortunate. Okay, they don't go for it. They're threatening to go this way. Go here. They also have threats like this. Very strong position for them. This bishop is a monster. How do I untangle? Well, now, I mean... Very uncomfortable. Opponent has 15 seconds. Push with the bishop. They take with the bishop. Oh, God damn it. Okay. I just got to move. I think if they go here, they take with the bishop is the... Oh, no, but then I can take the rook. Okay, I go here. I think we're winning. And we went on time. Okay, I'll show how this was winning in the analysis. Woo, man. Oh, man, that was an exciting one. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Drop a like on the video if you did. Let's take a look at what happened in that game, because I made some early blunders in the opening. So this is called the Ruy Lopez, by the way. A lot of you guys probably already know that. The idea is you're kind of antagonizing this knight, which is defending this pawn. But the thing is, so yeah, let me show. So here, like you might feel like, okay, I can just take the knight and win this pawn, right? Well, it's not always that simple because the queen comes in, and in this case, I'm castled, so this isn't really a threat. But now they're double attacking this pawn, and my knight is hanging, and I don't think you can solve both of those at once, which is why I didn't play bishop takes in this position yet in the game. But if they do a normal move here, so like let's say, I don't know, not a good move. Let's say they do like this. Now you can take. And you're just winning this pawn because now if they come try to get you, you can just retreat and everything's solid and secure. So there are situations in the Ruy Lopez where you do, where black does have imprecise move order and you take here and then take here. But in general, there's a lot of traps prior to that sort of. So you got to be a little careful with it. You kind of have to know a little bit of theory, as they say. So yeah, okay. First mistake of the game, I would say. Oh well, actually, maybe not. So I assume my opponent just blundered this pawn, but the engine doesn't. The engine still likes black's position here. So yeah, maybe I think maybe after d6 they just got so much piece activity. So like I didn't want to go knight back because they come and pin me, and because my bishop's outside the pawn chain, I've been calling this the forever pin, where this is just like super annoying. It's very hard for me to untangle, and like I don't want to play a move like this because then like this is just terrible. So like it gets very, very uncomfortable very quickly. So yeah, let's see, what was I supposed to do after this? They do say knight f3, but I mean knight f3, bishop g4. They say bishop e3. So I guess they just let you. They say bishop takes is slightly better, but both are fine. I mean, so let's do what they say. So yeah, I mean, your king, well, I guess it's not as bad as I thought. Like your king is much more vulnerable here long term. However, you can often sidestep king to h1 and then put your rook on this file and you can kind of attack. So it's not all bad. It's double-edged. You do get a nice attacking file, but your king is pretty exposed. A lot of times it depends on like the vulnerability of these pawns. And I mean, I guess because our queen is already kind of still here and we can trade off this knight, maybe it's okay. So, okay, so let's go back to the game. So yeah, computer hates my move. Yeah, they say a6, they say bishop g4. Yeah, I guess the problem here is I'm just going to get forked here. There's just nothing I can really do. Yeah, I just get forked. So that's basically what happened in the game. So let's try and take away a lesson from this from the future. So I guess this is a poison pawn. I shouldn't take this pawn. So instead they say knight takes knight. That makes sense. Bishop takes. Maybe we can reroute this knight then. They say bishop c. Sorry. They say bishop c4. Interesting. Get on the good diagonal. That makes sense. They say queen f3. They say h3. Okay. Okay. So lesson from this game in the Ruy Lopez. If they charge in with a knight like this is not a free pawn. Best move is to take, and the problem with this move is that they play d6 and they get a ton of initiative and you're in trouble, which is what happened in the game. But doesn't mean it's game over. We keep fighting, which is what we did. Now the problem, I imagine a lot of you guys were wondering, well, why not just play f3 here? You can see the eval bar absolutely hates this. The problem is that now you've opened up this diagonal and black has a discovered check. Which is just always in chess, discover checks are just so powerful. So like, yeah, that's why I didn't play it. Just intuitively, I just know this is bad because, I mean, you can still check it. So you can look, there are some positions where like they don't have a good discovery. In this case though, let's see, they want, they want actually knight takes f3. Why is that? Knight takes h2. This is kind of crazy. I mean, oh, and then they take this rook. Okay. I mean, I'm looking at a computer line, but like a more straightforward line would be like you check like this, and then they're just going to pick up this rook. So, it's not ideal. So yeah, I decided just to come here and I checked, the knight jumps and I was like, it doesn't seem like they can do any knight jumps. The bishop also can't really get over here and hit me. So I felt like my queen was kind of safe here. This is obviously like horrible, like very awkward. You almost always want to get your bishop out before you bring the queen up. You don't want your queen blocking your bishop like this, but sometimes you got to do what you got to do. So, and yeah, here I really wanted to, now I do want to like get rid of this bishop, but I need to get off of this diagonal. So once again, this is kind of a preemptive thing. Get off of the X-ray, get out of solve the problem, And the reason I didn't take here, I could sack something for something here. Actually, this would be a blunder. Can you guys see why? They can actually recapture, and the knight and they're still forking us. So we just gave up. They kind of got us twice there because we gave up our knight for a pawn, and then they're going to get one of our other pieces as well. But, you know, I could have taken here, but then like they take, and then, you know, my knight's getting attacked again. I mean, I guess it's okay. Like we go here, but I felt it was better to instead. What did I do? I think I tried to develop, would be my default mode here. Okay, yeah, I try to get off this diagonal. It's fine. In retrospect, giving myself an isolated pawn like this, maybe it was better actually to take, and then after they recapture to go knight e3. I'm not sure. And yeah, they kind of, you know, they left a little fork here, and they have to deal with that, right? So they have a problem in their position, and they did defend it at the proper moment, but this problem is still there, and the queen is like tied down to defending this, and that's like a dependency in Black's position. That's a constraint in their position that's maybe problematic. Now we're gonna try to. Ooh, computer hates that move. Let's see, what does Black have here? Knight takes e4. Knight takes e4. Ooh, yeah, this pawn is pinned. Okay, yeah, so my opponent missed a really nice move here. I mean, I'm really in trouble after this move. My bishop is hanging. My queen is x-rayed by this rook. So, like, I mean, how do I even solve this? Like, if I go here, they go, like, check and win the queen. They say queen takes e4, so... Yeah, you have to like you're gonna trade a queen for the rook and the knight. So that would have been just a crushing game-ending move if they found this move. Luckily, they did not, because wow. And so in this position, there's a bit of a sequence. So I consider there's two moves here. So you can take here or you can take here, and you have to decide which order is better. So why don't you guys pause and tell me why didn't I take here right away? So the reason is the knight can take because of the pin, right? So if I go here, they take. You can't take back because of the pin. So instead, I take the knight, and then I've doubled their kingside pawns, which is good. I've weakened their king. Now I recapture with this pawn, and I've undoubled my pawns. They can't recapture because of this pressure. This is a good move by them, trying to get rid of their weakness and create a counter threat against me and exploit this pin. So like if they take, I can't recapture because of the pin. But now, you know, they had this problem and it came to bear. So we're forking the rooks here. And now, which rook should we take here, guys? Why don't you pause and tell me reasons why you should take the rook on a8 or the rook on e8? So I think the rook on a8 is definitely the better one to take. Let me just look at computer. Wow, computer says queen b5. Very interesting. You don't even have to take right away because you have the fork forever. But yeah, so taking on a8 is better because when they recapture, this rook is out of the game. Whereas if we had captured on e8, this rook like now is a problem in our face again, right? So that's why I took the rook on a8, and I claim this pawn now. Still can't take, couldn't have taken with the pawn because of the pin. Okay, play continues. Now here, where do we put the queen? It's very tough to find a square here. I think probably queen g4 was best because we're pinning to the king. Let's see, they say queen h4. They say d6. Well, I don't understand the logic of that. Oh, no, I do. Yeah, okay, I considered this in the game because we're attacking their rook. So, and we're attacking their queen. So, like, if they take us, we take them. And we have a pawn here, but... And their bishop's hanging. So, I don't know. Let's see. Takes. Yeah, I guess they move the bishop back somewhere. But then how are we going to defend this pawn? Rook fd1. Oh, and we're threatening just to... Wow. Yeah, it is okay. It is pretty strong. So this was a viable move. You know, just a lot of threats here. Very interesting. All right. But a safer, you know, I didn't have time to calculate this. So a safer move is queen a4. Because like if I'm wrong, so like if I'm right about this, maybe slight advantage to me. I get like maybe a nice pass pawn or something. If I'm wrong about this, it's game over and I'm like losing my queen somehow, right? So you have to judge those risks when you play, guys. So, you know, I think my move made sense. I think, yeah, queen h4 also pretty safe. I think actually, I really think queen g4. Let me just make sure that the computer doesn't hate it. I think this was the best move because like black can't really attack you. If they want to send these pawns, that's fine. That's going to weaken their king even further. If you go queen h4, you're on a dark square. You know, they can maybe antagonize you a little bit. So yeah, we tried to find a safe square. And, also we had to defend this pawn. So yeah, I don't know. It's tough, man, because they're on you here. So, anyways, this was a really nice move by them. So now they're double attacking this pawn, and they're attacking my kingside pawn. Computer wanted c3 here, or rook ac1, or c4. Okay, so I played c4. So yeah, now I'm hoping the computer will give us some insight of how to stop this threat of, I actually didn't see bishop here. I was worried about like queen coming in here and then like discoveries with the bishop and stuff. But, yeah, computer wanted c5 here. I guess just to get the queen, maybe to get the queen over here. So let's see, like, let's say they do this and then let's say like this, they want queen d4. Maybe this stops the queen from coming in. Queen d4. You know, they maybe have this though. It's, you know, it's very complicated here, in my opinion. c5 was the best move. They should have taken. The computer says queen takes. And yeah, I mean, I definitely agree because like now I have two connected passed pawns here. Like I was sacrificing this because I felt I needed to play defense, which was, you know, this was a good situation for them, but like they just didn't take. I mean, they made a counter threat, you know, they're threatening here and then they're going to come mate me. But maybe they overlooked this. They didn't realize I could jump back in with the queen to defend. And yeah, their plan just didn't quite come to fruition here, you know. It's tough. How else, you know, I'm defending pretty well here with my queen. It's very hard to infiltrate here. Comment below if you had a plan here for black on how to infiltrate. But I mean, eval bar says my position is good now because I'm up 2 pawns. I have 2 connected passers. My king is safe. There's no way to antagonize my queen any further. And now I could have gone here, guys, but again, you're setting yourself up for like discoveries. So like the bishop can move away at some moment and then like the queen is hanging. So I also wanted to defend this rank so I can help aid these pawns further develop. And there was one other reason too. I forget why. I think maybe it was just to kind of help prevent the queen from coming in somehow. Not sure. But yeah, I stand by that move. And yeah, I think that they just couldn't find the finish here, and they let these pawns become too strong. And I think I can probably so I overlooked this. I thought after like this that then like, oh, I can't promote because they defend, but you can take the rook. So they can play queen e7, but I mean, yeah, we're gonna win the rook here, I think. If they take with the rook, then you promote with check. I think are you mating? I think you're actually mating them there. If they block, it's checkmate. So very strong pawns here, guys. Very strong. And luckily I did find the move eventually. But actually they said in this position, pushing was not the top move. It was the second move, also quite good. But top move was queen to g5 check. Queen to g5 check. Oh, and you're winning the rook. Wow. But you still got to be careful. I mean, like this queen can jump in at any moment. So like, you go check. I guess we're gonna take with check here. But like, well, let's say like, yeah, I guess it's because you are able to take the rook with check. So they have to like move, and then you can like come back, I guess. and defend the... You need to defend this file. You need to make sure that black never gets a check over here. Wow. So nice little fork there, but yeah, we still found the finishing blow, and they ran out of time here. So hope you guys enjoyed that. Let's fire up another game right now.